All right, so the brush landfill is on fire. I'm slightly out of breath because I've come from all the way down there cutting the pump on. So this has been on fire for about 4 or 5 days now, and the fire department won't do anything about it. Forestry Service has brought out pumps and sprinklers, and it's just slowly burning its way back into the pile here. So we got one of the pumps set up and a hose run up here instead of the sprinklers wasting water. We're going to try to flood one corner out, stir it around, and try to smother it out all the way down. But this is about 2 acres, and about 40 feet is on fire all the way around it. So we're letting the 3-inch just kind of run in there. As you can tell, I've stopped this corner right here. He's got another 2-inch line right there, so he can handle that one and move it around. We're going to leave that one flooding. I'm going to dig this out and kind of pile it up right there and let it get flooded out. Just keep filling it up with water. Alright, so what we're trying to do is, as you can tell, flood out this section of the landfill that's on fire. And I figure if I can take him, if we can put out this stuff as we go, we can kind of build a fire break down this edge right here. It'll keep it from spreading back into this, because this is pretty much wood and debris buried all back down in here. So if we can smother it out with water and get an area that's not burning, I think you can kind of control it a little bit better. Just stir it around and get it all sloppy wet. Got that put out now. So if I stay here and kind of dig this out and keep working my way over, it's going to take care of that section. And as I dump it, just let all that water pour down on it. getting into the mud. I think you can smother this stuff out, but if you get it wet, it can't help but, I mean, there's no way that could ever catch back on fire. The fire department said leave it alone, but my God, it would burn for months. That's steam. That ain't smoke. That's steam. That's hot coals getting put out. I feel like we're making headway though. At least we can get this section out right here. It'll be a good trial and error. We're just experimenting now.
That's all we can do. I've been experimenting since last Tuesday.
He's been on this for 5 days now, so we'll see if anything I know will. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing.
No, Forest Service brought this pump up here the other day. And we've had regular water on it, but they said let it burn. The problem is, it's got so much moisture in the logs where it's been buried.
It's just gonna smolder. It's gonna sit there and do that for months and months.
Chris came up with the idea of running this hole in there, run this line in there and try to...
See, the thing is, the sprinklers over there, they're just broadcasting it. That right there is drowning it. I mean, you just gotta concentrate it in areas.
There's no pot down there, put this inch and a half.
Yeah, I want you to stand there so when that thing comes to life,
it won't power there.
You probably got so much hose it ain't got the power to.
Yeah, I mean it's way in this water hole.
Yeah.
But I got it open. If you turn it on like a real
mist, yeah.
It'll blow back on you. But
all right, well I'm gonna stir around a little more. Just leave it right there. We're gonna drown this out some more. Yep, the little one's going now. That's what I want. I want the little one to spray when I throw it down. I want it to finish putting it out. The thumb's backwards. far back is, it might stay burning. But we're trying to separate it from continuing into the landfill. I can always fill up the bucket and cast it out there. Right here smothered out so I can see what I'm doing. This got this old pile of mulch on fire, or smoldering I should say, so you just can't see what you're doing. There we go. Got it drowned it out now. That's all you can do. Down there and get those coals saturated. The thing is, this is probably 40 feet deep. Let me get that stump put out right there. So pretty much what we've got to do is fill up all those empty spaces down there with water. I don't care how hot it is. If it's full of water, it's not going to matter. About 30 minutes we've putting out. We've got about 40 foot put out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I had somebody that, or Clint or somebody that could run the excavator and I did this.
Just stay here and keep it contained. I mean, we got that put out.
I can have it out.
We just got to keep digging all the way around here and throwing it over. If that burns, that burns. I mean, it ain't gonna go through that. That's liquefied mush.
Well, that's the same way that was up yonder with that 800,000 gallon water.
Yeah. You say y'all have already sprayed 800,000. Y'all dropped that pond's what, 3/4 of an acre? Y'all done dropped it 3 or 4 foot, ain't you?
Yeah, it ain't got back to the water hole that was dug with the drag line yet. That's just what I V'd out like
yeah.
to keep it from caving in where the horses are all at.
But kind of, as you saw, well, look at the flames right down there. Look at the flames shooting out right down there at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
see,
what I'm saying.
it's running up that ridge. That's what we got to finish cutting out.
Oh yeah, I see it right
See it right there?
Yeah.
I'm about to stir that up.
Yeah, I mean, but look. The water go that way, steam will help put it out too.
Yeah.
But see, that right there is going below the water now, I mean below the fire now.
Yeah.
So the fire ain't that deep.
All right, let's stir it around some more. Oh, let's put out some more fire. God almighty. It's working. Bucketfuls in there, let it stir it around, and then dig it out, throw it up on that pile. Once it's about the consistency of something that come out of a pond, down where I saw that hot spot while we were out there. I want it to be sloppy, splattery when I dump it out into that pile over there. That way I'll know for certain that it is not going to catch back. There's a log somewhere I can't see from all the steam. It's a dang process. I wish you could feel how hot this steam is that's coming off this stuff blowing in the cab. Just kind of, whew. It's working though. Got his dad over here with the fire hose. I got the main hose sitting right here just kind of flooding the cut, and I stir it up and drown it out, pile it up, let it just saturate through there. But it's gonna be something they're gonna have to work on for a while. Department don't want to help. It's kind of hard to pick up a 3-inch hose full of water, so I'm going to use old Betsy here. Alright, let me flatten that out. Over this, we ain't got so much hose. We're gonna drag it over top of this that we've already put out. It ain't gonna catch back on fire. It ain't nothing but mud. Go pull that tight. Hey, go pull that tight. That way I can slide it over some more. I'll get that. If you can just pull that around where it kinked up. Another 40 feet. Look how far that heat's gone back into the field. I mean into the pile here. Keep flooding it out. That's all you can do. Hope. So bad, like it's still on fire. You have to keep an eye on that one. Worry about the big flames and then go after the little ones later. mean, that's a lot of water. Keep soaking it down and throwing it in a pile and soaking that down. I mean, that's completely flooded down there, so it can't possibly, if it's holding water, it can't go down no deeper. It's sitting at the bottom of the lift. It's just trying to, I can't reach that over there, so that's just going to have to burn itself out on that side. Time for me to move over. Well, my idea worked so far. I mean, it's still steaming out here. But by golly, that right there can't catch back on fire. It just ain't no way. Just keep pumping it. And there's an outer berm right there. Just keep letting it flood. Come in here, stir it out. Dig it up, throw it over, spray it with the other hose, and just continue on. I mean, that's all you can do. Just keep pumping the water to it. Got a little fire down here now. Flaming up. Might as well pile it up and keep burning it. Hell. You just get in here with all these big logs. Just ain't nothing you can do. Cooking pretty good down here. That's the pond we're pumping out of. Right down there. So got that area down there. Just gonna try to keep working our way back this way. The fire actually started over there and the wind blew it all the way around this edge. Fire department said just let it burn out. We're supposed to have a storm come through with damn gust up to 40 miles an hour tonight. What I did worked. It's just a lot farther to go. Kind of puts it into perspective now, how much is burnt out. A little excavator back up there. All this was brush all the way out, and they told him he couldn't bury it anymore. It had to be piled up and ground, so it didn't get put in here with lifts. And this is what happens. Stuff starts decomposing in there and builds some heat. Next thing you know, it's helping. I mean, it's shooting a 1-inch stream of water, 100 feet. So we got this tied into the 3-inch line. Kind of help kill this down a little bit before we dig down here to it. Just to kind of help start knocking it down some. And then got the 3-inch hose dumping out up there. Just keep soaking it down. Pump the whole pond into it. And then move the pump to another pond. It'll have to stop eventually. Alright, well the sprinkler's kicking it all the way up to here. So it's going to help keep that section under control. And we got the 3-inch pump flooding it again. Just letting it fill it all up with water. We're going to come over here and stir that around and smother it out.